I know.
There's an axe going to go through my window at this point.
Is a hammer going to go through somebody's head? We don't know.
There's going to be a murder and what?
TipsyTalkTv. This week we're talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Objection, Your Honor. Cheers.
Cheers.
Isn't that really good? Maybe we should talk.
What's in there?
I don't even know. What did you get? It was like a healthy mojito drink, and then we put vodka with it.
Unhealthied it right up. It starts off with Erika having a small dinner party. It turns into a small dinner party because everybody cancels due to Yom Kippur. And Eileen actually has to work because she's the only one who works in the whole
She's running out of a burning
so.
building.
Oh, right. That's good. That's good. And she lived to tell about it.
So Erika is the one throwing the party, and everybody she likes just isn't there. She doesn't like Catherine. She doesn't like Lisa Rinna because she has a loud mouth. And she has issues with Lisa Vanderpump because of Catherine. So, yeah.
They're all there supposedly to meet Tom, her husband, because nobody's met him and he's sort of an enigma at this point. So they're she wants to kind of like, let's get this all over with at once because Tom doesn't have the patience to meet you people individually. He's too busy and too important. He calls Yolanda and FaceTimes her. And Yolanda's laying there with like just huge black circles under her eyes. And she says,
cheeks are like super puffy.
So she says, my eye is all swollen. I'm just not feeling up to it. I tried to rest, but I just don't feel good. And but then later on in the episode, we find out from Rinna again, who's like stirring a little shit here. She's
thirsty.
Yeah. So Rinna has information or a photo of Yolanda earlier in the day having lunch with Brandi Glanville and Kim Richards. So they show Rinna get into the limo, and she's got another leopard print dress on.
I know.
What is she trying to get on the New Jersey Housewives in case this one doesn't work out? Or what the hell's the deal? And I don't know about it. Is it a new trend or something? I don't have anything leopard. I'm going to have to go out and get something.
I have like one skirt, and I don't even wear it
I thought we should wear leopard, but I don't have anything. Hair looks fabulous in cartoon, I must say. Can you walk it around in like pop art all the time?
I really would love that. I know. And Rinna just totally unleashes on Catherine because there's this waitress that comes up, and the waitress is like, oh, do you want the blah, 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 whatever? And then Catherine says, oh no, Rinna doesn't eat, as a joke, which granted is a very bold statement. You're not very good friends yet, so you can't say that. And all of a sudden Rinna just turns around, and I'm like, all I could think of the whole time was like, that poor waitress, she's still standing there, with
the food going, what the hell are you people arguing about? What the hell? Catherine says to Rinna, geez, it's a sense of humor. Why don't you get one? And
you can't have a sense of humor when you never eat. You're just constantly
I can't believe
hangry.
These two, by the end of this dinner, I can't believe these two have to ride home in the limo together.
When they're at dinner later, Catherine reveals a card to Tom and is like, oh, I really like to argue and I'm really good at turning things around. So I turn it on other people. Basically saying that I can't really take responsibility for anything, which is not true. We've seen her take responsibility for her shit, which is why I like her. I don't know. Catherine seemed like she was really drunk on something, that like maybe she drank too much of that champagne that they offered before, which she does start yelling at Erika. Erika's like, why are you yelling at me in my house?
Oh, God knows what, I mean, is her blood sugar low or something? I mean, she asked for another glass of champagne or asked, where's my champagne? I think maybe somebody took her drink away from her. She's probably drinking on an empty stomach is what I would guess. Skinny little people should have a little power bar before you go to these things. I'm just saying. When Lisa Vanderpump arrives, Tom says, oh, hey, kid. They've only met each other once, and he's like calling her like kiddo and kid, hey kid, this is she's my only worthy opponent. Really? You're a lawyer? You're an attorney? she's your only worthy opponent.
That's very sad.
It is
She's not much of an opponent.
He seems really enamored with her. He seems like he really wants to get in her little pink thong.
When Catherine later, she's basically yelling at this point, and Tom is trying to calm her down, basically trying to he does try to be charming at this point to kind of give her an excuse, give her a pass per se, and she's like, oh no, I'm not done talking yet. Holds her finger up to the man of the house, who is an attorney and has a huge ego already, and just completely shuts him down. It was mortifying.
And at the time when I was watching it, it felt awful, and it felt rude and uncalled for. But you know what? In your description just now, I swear to God, I'm thinking, good for her. He's an asshole.
He's a total asshole. He just walks all over his wife, which she apparently is okay with.
Shut the fuck up, I'm talking.
I know.
You know what? Shut up, I'm talking. You don't get to talk all the time, Mr. Attorney. You don't get to tell me what to do. You may tell your wife what to do, but you don't tell me what to do. I'm not on your payroll, jerk.
Sure.
You know what? I just had a complete turnaround of ideas on that scene.
He's not that great anymore, is he? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think it was great in the first place, but man, I just had like an epiphany. This is something pretty interesting as a way of explaining why she's so emotionally invested in Erika. She says, I felt about Erika like I felt about my husband, Donnie, when I first met him. I have that same feeling. I feel that same connection with her, like they're kindred spirits or something.
Yeah.
Almost, maybe it's more of a sisterly connection or whatever. Interest in trying to get Erika to be her friend. She's going about it all the wrong ways.
Okay, but you don't tell your friend, hey, just so you know, you're losing this argument right now. She said that to Erika. You're not going to make a friend that way.
I don't even understand what was going on. I was so confused. I don't know who was arguing.
That's what was going on.
It was just, they were talking nonsense. It was complete nonsense. She was just spewing random thoughts.
Oh.
Vanderpump jumps in, and Tom completely shuts her down. And then Ken sort of like, oh, wait a minute, don't be talking shit to my...
Ken cannot say his own opinion to save his life. He's basically like his wife's little bitch. He's just another dog to Lisa. So the fact that he was trying to defend his wife, it just kind of went.
Well, I think he was over there kind of like playing Candy Crush, and all of a sudden he was like, oh, somebody's insulted my wife. Oh my God, I got to jump in and insult the host.
He's just so thirsty for attention.
Well, hence the title of the episode, Your Honor. He says you're not a judge. You're just an attorney. Well, it's just more than you drunk ass old man. Yeah. Shushes Erika. So one time we all can go, oh, well, maybe it was just like a playful thing, or it's just like they were out to dinner, they're having a good time. He's taking it.
I mean, that's kind of what, they've been married for 15 years. Obviously, they have a dynamic going. And their dynamic is that he does whatever he wants and she shuts the fuck up because he pays for her shit.
But she wants to go on her little $250,000 jaunts to San Diego. Freaking posse is bigger than Kobe's.
I know. She does have a huge posse full of gay men.
After the dinner party, Erika goes to Kyle's house to play pickleball.
Okay. What the fuck is pickleball? Have you ever heard of it?
It's a board and a ball. Who knows?
It basically looks like
basically
tennis,
it's to just bitch about the evening dinner. I'm tired of the web talk.
I'm so sick of hearing about the web talk. I am so fucking sick of hearing about Munchausen's, which we heard again in this episode. I am so sick about Munchausen's.
Yeah.
We all know what it is. We're done.
Lisa Rinna go to the beach to chat.
And can I just say, the two thirstiest women on this show, so desperate to cling on to whatever chance they have left of staying on the show, they will do anything. And then you can just kind of see as they're talking, they're plotting against each other. No, I don't agree with that.
Rinna was kind of saying that she's been defending Vanderpump. Yeah. And that, oh my God, this is what I picked up on in this scene of them on the beach, is that, so Eileen is kind of defending Yolanda, and Rinna still is saying Yolanda's maybe the biggest spider in this bunch, and she has the biggest web, and Eileen's disagreeing and giving her a pass, and then Rinna comes up with the phone picture, And Eileen says, a mistake. She's not well, and she goes to lunch and thought she could do dinner also. It was kind of a mistake. She probably shouldn't have done that. So still, Eileen is like, hey, I like Yolanda. I'm not going there with you, Rinna. So,
well, and she also says she's sick, so I can't go there.
I can't go there. And
like, she gets a pass on because she's sick.
Good enough friends that they can have this disagreement and not yell. They can have a nice, a disagreement about their crap. But what Rinna says is that she got a call from Vanderpump to say Munchausen's on the air. And Rinna had not done that. And Vanderpump was pushing her to do it. And now Rinna is feeling like she has been a pawn in Vanderpump's game.
Yeah.
And
that is a good example of the web.
You probably don't know is that in previous episodes with Brandy, that's how Brandy got into trouble. Brandy got into trouble, and Brandy with Vanderpump, because she and Vanderpump were really good friends, and they were like thick as thieves. And then Brandy claims that Vanderpump sent Brandy out to do her dirty work. Oh. And so then when Brandy said, well, that was coming from Vanderpump, not from me. I was just doing her dirty work. And I think it was against Adrienne Maloof is who it was about.
Okay.
So now I'm seeing a pattern. If this is actually true, either Rinna has gone back and watched past seasons and picked up on that and now is trying to blame it on Vanderpump.
She does do a research.
Or it's actually a thing and Vanderpump is actually doing this. She's like the puppet master in the back. So they go to Watts. Now we go to Watts for the painting of the house. Painting. And Lisa Vanderpump's like, oh, look at all these spider webs. Yo, I've got a lot of spider webs. Let me push them your way, Erica. Let me push them your way. And they just keep going on and on with the spider web joke. And then like Kyle comes down off the freaking roof and then she starts with the spider web jokes and Erica's like, okay. And
she stays quiet the whole time. She's a total lady.
She does. And then Vanderpump actually puts a stop to it by saying, hey, I don't think she gets our sense of humor.
Your sense of humor being passive aggressive?
Yeah, that's a nice sense of humor.
So then we go to basically Erika coming back from trying to get away from the web drama. And Eileen's like, you know what? You and Catherine are having issues. Why don't we have her come over here? And you guys can just talk it out. Because Eileen has to instigate because she's so thirsty to stay on the show. And then she's like, oh, I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't mean for it to get like this. Catfighting ensues. Like, so dramatic. You guys are supposed to be helping out charity. And instead, you guys are about to claw each other's eyes out.
But the owners of the home are thinking, are they going to put her down? No. What the hell?
I know.
There's an axe going to go through my window at this point.
Is a hammer going to go through somebody's head? We don't know.
There's going to be a murder in Watts.
Was like, you know what? I'm just a very direct person. I didn't see it as offensive. Clearly, I was wrong. I'm sorry. And Erika's like, I never give second chances, but I will this time.
They kind of hug it out, and it feels a little bit genuine at the end. I mean, I feel like
they make great TV.
It might be over if everybody else drops it. It might be over between the two of them. As Erika points out, Catherine has made it impossible for her to be friends now with Lisa Vanderpump.
Yeah,
she can have no relationship with Lisa V.
Right.
And Catherine made that decision for the both of them.
Right.
And she's right. Erika's right about that. That's definitely what Catherine really felt like. They genuinely fought it out, though. I feel like in the end, Eileen was like the winner because look, winner, winner, chicken dinner. They made up or they talked it out. Yolanda, get a new makeup artist.
God, just
and buy some shampoo
and get some concealer. Just under eye concealer.
Cheers.
That's all that we ask. And cheers to today, and we'll see you guys next week.